Our story is a classic one. Boy sees girl, boy meets girl, and falls completely in love with her and persuades her to notice him.
Tara and I met when I was interviewing for a job with Bahamas, and she was my recruiter. Our first encounter was brief. I was in NASA for only a day. We saw each other, we exchanged a few glances. She noticed me more than I noticed her.
Yeah, right.
And I continued on my way. It was a few weeks later when I was offered the job that we started to communicate more. Upon my return to the Bahamas, Tara met with me and went through everything needed to get me settled in as Bahamas' newest employee.
After Davin started working at Bahamas, we did not communicate much until we were both assigned to work on a company-wide project together, Bahamas' topping off ceremony, signifying the completion or topping off of the Bahamas Casino and Hotel.
It was our close friend Harry who played matchmaker. After a successful event, we all went to an after party at the hotel. I had mentioned to him that I was interested in Tara, and in typical Harry fashion, he went and told her immediately.
Harry approached me and said that Davin was in a bubble over me. What does that even mean? He went on to highlight Davin's attributes. Many of them are the reasons I love him today. He said that Davin was a hard worker, had a strong faith, had a close relationship with his family, and most importantly, well, at least in Harry's eyes, he had previously played professional tennis and had represented the Bahamas at the Davis Cup. Harry also mentions that he had previously set up 4 couples who all got married.
Harry, I think you have another career ahead of you.
Initially, I was hesitant, but Davin finally won me over, and a few weeks later, we went on our first date.
Before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. Tasty, tempting hot dogs, thirst-quenching soft drinks, fresh, crunchy popcorn.
The next year progressed quickly, and we started to spend more and more time together. We would stay on the phone for hours talking about everything and nothing all at the same time. Tara's innate ability to make me laugh, and literally everyone around her, is one of the things that I love about her most.
Our relationship was really tested when Davin was selected for a 2-month training opportunity at 3 of Rosewood's properties, 2 in Mexico and 1 in Dallas. While in Mexico, Hurricane Odell, a Category 4 hurricane, hit Los Cabos and the surrounding areas. I did not hear from Davin for days and couldn't bear to think what had happened. He and a number of other survivors had to be airlifted by the U.S. Air Marshal to another part of Mexico for safety.
It was really during this time that I made the decision that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Tara. I knew that when I returned to Nassau, I would propose, but I wasn't sure how. When I returned, I had planned to discuss with my dad, as I always do with major life decisions.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you a very special sporting event. Live from the All England Club, welcome to Breakfast at Wimbledon.
Welcome to the Championships, Wimbledon 2015.
Next up on centre court, Bastien versus Russell. The All England Club presents the Championships at Wimbledon. Can Bastien win her third consecutive championship over Russell? Today will determine her dominance over the sport and place in history.
To celebrate the last year of my 20s, O'Neill, Vanessa, and I organized a trip to South Beach. Little did I know, Candace, Krizia, and Davin had planned for him to fly in from Mexico and surprise me in South Beach. We were having what I thought was the best trip until we went for dinner and saw Davin sitting in front of Delano with my favorite roses, white roses, and a huge smile on his face. The best birthday trip just got even better.
After returning to Nassau and meeting with my dad, who was very supportive, I decided that I would propose to Tara before the end of the year. I reached out to Candace and told her that I needed her help. She was so happy, and her being a master planner, I knew that we would create the perfect proposal moment. I asked her to take Tara to look at rings. Little did Tara know, Candace and Krizia sent me photos of all the rings she tried. I thought it was important for Tara to select her own ring. She has great taste, and I wanted to get her exactly what she wanted. Both Tara and I were very close with our families, so I wanted to ensure that I received her parents' blessings. She was none the wiser. I took them to dinner and asked them to marry Tara. After her mom's initial shock, she was so happy and told me that I had their blessing. Her dad told me yes immediately. Thank you, Mr. Bastien.
I had no idea that all of this planning was happening around me. For weeks, I had mentioned to Davin that I wanted his parents to pray for my new home. After much convincing, Davin got me to agree to have a housewarming party for our closest friends and family. I was initially hesitant, but finally agreed. At the beginning of the party, he surprised me again. I'm beginning to believe that Davin plans better than I do. Again, with the help of Candace and Krizia, my housewarming party became our engagement party right in front of our eyes. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Let's have some drinks. Davin's parents will be blessing the house, which is, thank you so much for doing that. I very much appreciate it. And let's just eat and have a good time and be merry. All right, that's it. I don't have anything planned other than thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Also, I want to tell Tara, I really have enjoyed being with you. I love you. It's been a blessing for God putting you in my life. And also, I just want to share with you something. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I gotta save it for y'all.
Yeah, okay, thank I didn't know
Hello. That. Mom. But that's
This is insane. Congratulations. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah, just for Zia, I'm kind of like, I'm just trying on race. I'm like, that's just bad luck. I'm not going to do that. And then they like pressured me to do it. Oh, look at, I mean, Quinn is just giving Amy.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful. Did you know that?
Yeah, he met with them. What? The night that you had a party or something, you were with
From high school, and we had a girls' night at her house, and apparently that's when Davin met with my parents. Oh, yeah. Which I had no idea. And we're there, like, just running on about yeah. Really? Yeah. We have all bought Davin a Christmas present, and she's like, oh, I sent it to the office. And I'm like, why would you send it to the office when I could have just given it to him? So, but you have
No, he did not. I was just sitting there, and then I saw him, like, and I was just like, this would be,
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Baby, my heart still flies.
This is our love story, an infinite love.
That's my 5 cents.
I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand